Gemini said this is one of the oldest searches in human history. It's a bit like trying to find the signal in the static. But Genesis 1 and 2 act as a user manual for how that communication line was first installed. Here is a 5-minute personal guide to navigating those questions through the lens of the beginning. Minute 1. Where do I find the words? Wait, if everything started as a formless void, where did the first sound come from? Listen carefully. In Genesis 1, God's words aren't just ink on a page, they are creative actions. Every time it says, "And God said," something physical appeared. The lesson: you find God's words first in reality. If you want to read what He is saying, look at what He has made. The stars, the physics of light, and the rhythm of the tides are His vocabulary. The step: stop looking for a secret code and start looking at the facts of your life. Where is there light? Where is there growth? God speaks through the poetry of what exists. Minute 2. How will I hear Him? I'm listening, but I don't hear a booming voice from the clouds. Am I doing it wrong? In Genesis 1:26, it says we are made in His image and likeness. This is a massive clue for communication. The lesson: we hear God through resonance, because you are built like the Creator. You hear Him when you tap into things that are true, creative, and orderly. You don't hear Him with your ears, you hear Him with your nature. The step: pay attention to your holy curiosities, those moments when you feel a deep sense of justice, beauty, or peace. That tug on your spirit is the echo of the voice that designed you. Minute 3. How do I get closer to the source? Is He way up there while I'm down here? How do I close the gap? Genesis 2-7 changes the dynamic. God goes from speaking out there to breathing directly into the nostrils of man. The lesson: you don't have to travel to find God's voice. He is as close as your next breath. The breath of life means the conversation is internal. The step: practice breath prayer. Inhale deeply, acknowledging life as a gift. Exhale, releasing your own noise. You aren't searching for a distant signal, you're tuning into a radio that's already inside the house. Minute 4. What is He actually saying to me? Okay, I'm breathing. But what is the message? What am I supposed to do? In Genesis 2:15, God puts the human in the garden to work it and take care of it. Asterisk the lesson: God's voice often sounds like purpose. He speaks through the garden He has placed you in, your job, your family, your city. When you see a need you can fill or a mess you can clean, that is often God directing you. The step: look at your garden, your current life situation. What needs tending? The Word of God for you today is likely found in the responsibility right in front of you. Minute 5. Why is it so quiet? I've done the work. I've looked at the stars, but I still feel like I'm in a silent room. Genesis 2:1-3 ends with the Sabbath. The first thing God made holy wasn't a place or an object, it was time and rest. The lesson: you can't hear a whisper in a thunderstorm. If your life is a 24/7 noise machine, the still small voice doesn't stand a chance. God speaks through the space we create for Him. The step: set a timer for 5 minutes of total silence. No phone, no music, no guided talk. Just sit in the 7th-day rest. Sometimes the most profound thing God says is, I am here, and you are allowed to be still.
Summary of your steps. Question: the Genesis answer. Your practical step. Where are the words? In the creation, Genesis 1. Look for light in your day. How will I hear? Through your image, Genesis 1:26. Follow your sense of beauty/truth. How do I connect? Through your breath, Genesis 2:7. Practice conscious breathing. What do I do? Tend your garden, Genesis 2:15. Do the next good thing in front of you. Why the silence? The sacred rest, Genesis 2:2. Give God 5 minutes of quiet space. Peace be with you. Continue with your positive mindset.